G'day, thanks for joining me on another adventure. I left the truck at about lunchtime and walked for about 3 or 4 hours, just straight uphill, glassing a little bit as I went, and now I'm where I want to be. I'll probably camp right here tonight. So I've just dropped my pack and got the bare essentials. Now I'm just going to drop over into the wee guts either side of me and glass them until dark. Right, that was a pretty good evening, eh? Saw that wee mob up over there, had a wee spiker in it and a few hinds, so that's pretty good to see. That's encouraging. Haven't actually seen anything on this side though. It's yeah, it is the cold side. I'll spin it around. So that's where I was glassing. Would have thought something would have popped out, but that's right. So I'm getting a bit chilly now, so I'm going to head back and pitch camp and cook a feed. Back at camp now, and she's all set up. Got a boil in the bag on the go. So yeah, just thought I'd show you in my tent some of the gears that people always ask. So just trialing out the summer weight sleeping bag tonight. Don't know why I did that, but she'll be right. Some of the gears, that's where the dog will sleep in there. One of the things I do get shit about from people that do know is I take a hot water bottle with me on these winter camps, winter trips. You've got to make sure you get the ones with the wee pom-poms in there, and that way the wee valve doesn't undo. Otherwise that would be a travesty in the sleeping bag getting wet. So get one of them, just a bit of hot water from that, throw it in there, and yeah, keeps you nice and warm. These are durable as, and they screw up to nothing. Throw in the bottom of your pack, you know. And another good trick for in the morning is once these are gone cold, you just tip the water back into there and then you're just pissing it. Saves you getting out of your tent early in the morning, and of course that's 37 degrees, so you put it back in your sleeping bag, and that's when you really got to make sure your pom-poms are in. Yeah. Right, think that's nearly ready. Alright, talk to you later. Rightio, in bed now. Comfy as with my hottie. A few other wee things I do to make these winter hunting trips more comfortable is on the long nights I download a few movies on these new phones. Now you can download like 3 or 4 movies from Netflix. So yeah, that passes the time. You know, you go to bed at like 6, now it doesn't get light till like 7, so yeah. So always watch a few movies. Have my food and drink handy. Yeah, so I have everything there. The dog's there. She sleeps on my pack and a few clothes. Loves it. Yeah, other thing I do is I always wear earplugs when I'm out in the bush, say. That way I just have a better night's sleep. So yeah, I'll probably just watch a movie or two and see you in the morning. Right, I don't know how well you can hear me, but yeah, rough night last night. It has been raining like this all night, and I got up halfway through the night to reorientate my tent, so hit the wind better, the ridge pole, squared that onto the wind, and yeah, it's been raining ever since and windy. The inReach weather has 0% chance of rain today, and yeah, it's quite wrong that. But no, it's very comfortable in here, absolutely blowing its tits off out there. The tent's holding up well, put a few extra guy ropes on it, so we'll just stay in here and chill out and watch another movie, I suppose. Right. Right, don't know if you can hear me because of the wind. I've been walking all day, sidling through all these guts and seen bugger all until I've just seen that stag that you just saw over there. So I found what I'm after, and I'm just going to go head straight for it and see what happens. And had a good look. He looks to be a mature stag, and that's what I'm after. So I'm going to just plan my route now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, yeah, hit the deck. Got plenty of time, so yeah, time to head in. Right. What is that? Yeehaw! Got him. Yeah, nice. Whew. That was pretty cool, eh? One shot, dropped him. Whew. 380 yards, 20-inch bullet drop. Yeah, great. Oh well, happy mags. So at that distance was just on his back line, and that was enough to get him. $270, 150 grain, just Winchester off the shelf stuff. Well, that's exciting. Right, I better go back up, grab me pack and stuff. Whew. I might even set up camp over there, go grab my pack and set up camp over there. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, man. Right, I've just shot back and grabbed my pack and just heading over to that stag now. That was pretty good going actually. I'd only seen a couple of deer today and no stags. Oh, a spiker. And so it's good to find what looks like a mature stag from 400 yards away. It does anyway, so that's good. I'll take my pack over to it now and we'll probably end up camping there because as you can see, starting to lose a bit of light. Yeah, max, that'll do. Oh, here we go. Otago, public land, Red Stag. Leave it, Max. Very nice. Nice 9-pointer. Alright, set them up for some photos. So here we are, all set up. Very happy with him, eh? I thought he was an 8, he's a 9. But the best thing about him is he's a mature stag, and that's what I was after. He's got a lot of length, nice shape. Couldn't ask for much more. Very happy with him, eh? Very happy. So something else I can do now is might just pitch camp right there so I can show this guy as much respect as I can, you know. And then I'll deal with him in the morning and put him in my pack and just walk straight on out back to the truck. Camp's all set up now. Got plenty of guy ropes on it. I'll put a couple more on there because if it was anything like last night, man, it was windy, so at least tonight I'm prepared for it. Yeah. Right, big day today, really big day. I literally just sidled along from the camp from last night, just at the snow line, just going in and out of all the wee guts looking in. Yeah, and it was blowing its tits off, as you probably saw as well. So, bloody good day overall, eh? Real happy to get that stag. Yeah, very happy. So it's only about 7 o'clock now, and I'll have a feed just to cut the boil in the bags again, and then yeah, hit the hay. Bit shattered, eh? Bit tired, so yeah, see ya. Rightio, I was up nice and early this morning, got all packed up. That's where we slept. Wasn't the most fattest of spots, but it was alright. Now just having a hot cup of joe. As soon as we finish that, go up over there and cut up that stag, put them in my pack and head on out. But beautiful place to wake up to, very nice. Right, better get moving. Rightio, all packed up. I got as much meat off that stag as I possibly could, probably too much. The dog's carrying the back straps, so yeah, overall bloody good trip. For me, there's nothing quite like walking around the hills with your pack on your back looking for that mature stag, which I accomplished this trip, so very successful. Here on out, just going to be walking back to the truck. Won't be anything too exciting. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Hit like even if you didn't, because you must have liked something for watching it this long. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next big one. Doo-roo. Rightio, I was just on my way home and I thought I'll do a review product of the trip. And for me, this trip, it was the Bushbuck 2-man tent. As you saw on that first night, I put it through its absolute paces. Gale force winds, torrential rain. I pitched it in a saddle, and because I wanted to hunt both sides. And so when I originally set it up, I had the ridge pole facing the wind, and then the wind changed halfway through the night and come in from the other direction and started smashing the tent. So I got up, and the good thing about this tent is that the fly is connected to the inner through the poles. Undid a couple of pegs and then reorientated it into the wind and rode out the rest of the night that way. And I had all the guy ropes out, and it took an absolute hiding. I was waiting for that moment where it just bang, it just blows apart, but it didn't. It stood up to it. And not only that, didn't get wet, and it was a good downpour. In the morning, once I'd started packing up, I'd noticed that the snow had melted quite a bit of the snow. The rain had melted quite a bit of the snow, and there was a puddle underneath the tent, and I could bounce it under the floor, and none of that had seeped through and wet my gear. I was completely dry, my sleeping bag was dry, all my gear was dry, so very happy with that. So yeah, the one downside I do have for this tent though is that it's white and it's like sleeping in a sunbed. Honestly, it's so bright in there. You will never sleep in this tent. This little bit of daylight that comes through is magnified in the tent, and honestly it's like fucking bright in there. Anyway, this is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 that Bush Park have come out does come in grey, and so I have put this tent through its paces waiting for it to fail so I can go buy one of those grey ones. But man, this tent has survived the durability test, that's for sure. Very happy with it, and when eventually this one does crap out, don't know what I'll have to do to make that happen. I'll be buying another one, that's for sure, but I will be buying one of the grey ones, just so it's not so bright in the tent. So yeah, the Horizon Bushbuck 2-man tent, can't speak highly of it enough. And you know, that's not it fully compact, that was just me throwing it together this morning. Rightio, Duru.